Here's Leonard Fournette, 1,000-yard rusher from a year ago. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his first pass is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This is going to be caught by Cortland Sutton, the rookie from SMU. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Detroit!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
This is taken at the 3. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Throw left side complete. That's Oliver. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey. 158. Hey, where y'all going?
Here's a give to Miller. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Get 300. Get 300. No. 319. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Lose it down.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Powerful running. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
No.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And he completes it to Westbrook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
319. Get 300. Get 300. Hey. 319.
They go back to the ground now with Miller. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And this will get him all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. The gain of 39 that time. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
He's going to get it running right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. You got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
They begin with a run by Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt that one.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Over. Jumbo!
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
318! Run right! Jumbo! Yeah, Liz. Right.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Oliver. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Yeah, Liz. Zoom.
On play action, Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. Bryant's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jaguars getting set to go. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
319! Zoom.
Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he...
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Justin Houston. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Zoom. Wide left.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Now he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10.
56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. We have hit half. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Hot. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Hot.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll be hit from behind, and he is landed on hard.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Unable to corral him, he fights through. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
If you scouted DJ Moore prior to him entering the NFL, this is something you saw a lot on tape at the University of Maryland. They had to find ways to get him the football. Hitches, screens, those jailbreaks or tunnels, whatever it took.
That's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And that one results in 35 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run with Mack. Open space inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On the give, this is their fullback. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They give it to him running left. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
319. Hey, 626. 319.
Now a play fake. Rodgers rolling to his left. He'll check this one off to Fournette. 7 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gun, 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 gun.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Moore. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of the lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
Kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And now out come the Jags. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, check 26. Zoom.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Flushed. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
No. Check, Patriots.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like...
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Justin Houston in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. But I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Set. Green, 39.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go. And this is caught inside the 5. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And he knocks it through. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. And he will score. to tack on the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off near the 44. And that will write a finish to this ball game.